morning, 4K friends. Let's start the day with a little wave and a smile, of course. Take a look at our schedule. We're going to start today with our morning meeting. We'll do calendar, math activity, some word work, and I'll end the day with a read aloud, one of my favorite books. Today is our B day, B for book. Before we start calendar, let's sing our morning song together. Ready? Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. I'm so glad you're here. All right, friends, you can probably see behind me that our theme for this month has changed. So keep that in mind. We have a mystery box today. And at the top, up here, you guys can see our group time job sign. So let's sing together this morning to make sure that everybody's attention is focused and we're following the group plan. Ready? Eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices quiet, bodies calm. This is how we listen, this is how we listen at group time, at group time. Excellent. All right, let's put our eyes on the calendar. We know that our month is May. We started a new month on Friday. Let's go ahead and update our calendar. I'm going to move each sign one hop. Oops. Move the today sign there. You know that Friday was the first day of the month. Yesterday was a weekend day. It was Sunday. That makes today Monday. And tomorrow will be Tuesday. Friends, sing along with me. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. All day long. All day long. Yesterday was Sunday, tomorrow will be Tuesday, all day long, all day long. Let's sing the months of the year as well. We're on a new month. May is the 5th month of the year, so let's clap on May when we sing the months. Ready? January, February, March, and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. All right, excellent. So today we have a mystery box. And in the mystery box, I have an item. I'll show you guys my mystery box in case you've forgotten what it looks like. It's a little tippy, it's a little heavy, so let's take a look at these clue cards. The first clue we need to figure out is if the item in my mystery box is something that is wet or dry. Do you guys remember how we would ask a question about whether something is wet or dry? We would say, is it, and then use one of these words. So we would say, is it dry? And Mrs. Ceplina would say, no, it is not dry. The item in my mystery box is something that is wet. I'm going to tuck wet over here on my clue chart. The next question we need to answer is if this item is something that's light or heavy. Light or heavy. And I think I already gave you a clue when I picked it up, but if you were posing a question to Mrs. Ceplina, you would say the words, is it, and then add light or heavy. Who remembers what I said when I picked it up? If you said heavy, you are correct. It is something that's heavy when there's a lot of it. I only have a little of it, so it's only a little heavy. There's no color today for what I have in my mystery box. It's what we would call clear. What does it mean when something is clear? It's not white. It's not blue, red, or orange. Clear means you can see through it. Like a glass would be another item that's clear, or a piece of plastic, like a plastic bag is clear and you can see through it. Let's see, the remaining cards that I have are going to tell us what we can use this item for. So I have, you can do work with it. I have, you can eat it. And I have, you can play with it. So, what I have in my mystery box today, some of you might have guessed it. Did you see the things behind me? At the top here it says, "Welcome to our school." And there are some sea creatures in that sign. I also see Tabby Tiger here at the beach. Does anyone see anything in Tabby's poster that is clear? If you said water, you are correct. Water is what I have in my mystery box, and water is our theme for this month. And water is something that we can play with. I want you to think of a way that you can play with water. You can play with water at the beach. You can play with water in a bubble bath. You can play with water in a swimming pool. There are lots of different ways that we can use and play with water. All right, let's move on to our 5 wise cards. So I want to show you guys, we've been practicing counting on. We've been talking a little bit about counting on. And when we're counting on, we're going to be focusing on numbers that are more than 5. So numbers we can count by holding up a high 5 hand and using our other hand to count on. Before we do that, let's review our finger patterns, because not all of our grown-ups at home might know the finger patterns we've been working on at school during math time. Friends, tell me what number this is. If you said 0, you are correct. How about this number? 1, this number, 2, this number, 3, this number is 4, and I've got a high 5 hand, so if you said 5, you are correct. Now we're going to count on keeping our high 5 hand open. If we add 1 more, what do we call that number? 6. You are correct. 2 more, 7. 3 more, 8. 4 more, 9. And 5 more, we know 5, and 5 is, if you said 10, you are correct. I have cards that show that same thing that you will be working with your grown-up. What number is this in my 10 frame? If you said 0, you are correct. What number do I have here? 1, 2, 3, yes, 4, and 5. I know that there are 5 dots in this 10 frame because the top row is full. Now we're going to add 1 more, and we're going to be looking at 2 different colors of dots. So go ahead and put 5 on one hand. We're going to add 1 more, this little white one down here, and what number is this? 6. 2 more, 7. 3 more, 8. 4 more is 9. And when my 10 frame is full, how many dots do I have? 10. How many are red? And how many are white? Excellent. All right, you will be talking about those later in the lesson with your grown-up at home. Today for literacy, we're wrapping up the alphabet. You will be writing the letter Y and the letter Z. Make sure you're starting your letters at the top. When we write Y, we start at the top in the starting corner. We make a little diagonal line. We frog jump to the other side, and we make a big diagonal line for Y. Packet pickup is today. When you pick up your handwriting book, remember our green handwriting books, go ahead and do all of the alphabet pages in there that you missed, and end with Y and Z today. When we make Z, we start again at the top in the starting corner. We make a little line, we make a big diagonal line, and we make another little line at the bottom for Z. So our letters today, to wrap up our handwriting book, are Y and Z. We're wrapping up with 2 letters because we started our alphabet review on Monday. So you should have taken the letter A off of your calendar, your little chart at home. Actually, the letters are in your packet pickup for today. So if you don't have those cut out yet, go ahead and cut those out, hang them up, and then you're going to take down A and B today. Also in your packet, there is a book called My Book of Letter Sounds, and you can write your name on the cover. And then you're going to do the first 2 pages today, the letter A and the letter B. And you'll notice little pictures inside of these letters. Your grown-up at home can tell you what the pictures are. And I would like you to listen for that letter sound. So we know that A says ah. So as your grown-up reads the name of these pictures, I want you to be listening for that beginning sound. And I want you to color or circle the ones that start with that sound. So let's give it a try. The first one is ring, ring. Does ring start with the ah sound? No, it does not. Axe. Ooh, I hear that ah sound at the beginning, so I'm going to go ahead and circle the axe. Ant. Ant definitely begins with the ah sound, so I'm going to circle that one as well. Next, I have a dinosaur. Do you hear the ah sound at the beginning? Me either. Apple. Does apple start with the ah sound? Sure does, so I'm going to circle it. Garbage can. Does garbage can start with the ah sound? Does not. We're going to skip that one. Next is an acorn. A sometimes says its name. Acorn definitely starts with an A. So I'm going to circle it. My pen's not working. And the next one that I have is a slide. Does slide start with the ah sound? Definitely not. So it looks like I circled acorn, apple, ant, and axe. They all start with the ah sound. Then I'm going to turn the page and I'm going to do the same thing for B. You go ahead and do that in your book as well. There's also a letter highlight book in your packet. And in that book, I don't have that one at home with me today. I should be grabbing that one from school a little later. In the letter highlight book, there are lots of silly fonts for each letter. And I want to see if you can recognize the letter even when it's written in a way that's not exactly how we learned it. Sometimes when you're reading words that are made on a computer or in a storybook. They don't look exactly like the way we're printing it at school, but it's still that letter. So your grown-up can help you. With those, you can circle, or if you have a highlighter at home, highlight the ones that are that letter. So on the A page, you'll highlight or circle all the ones that are really the letter A, and so forth on the B page. You can do both of those books today to catch up with A and B. There's also in the lesson plan a memory game. Remember, with a memory game, you might want to play it the first time face up. So you're going to take 12 paper plates. You're going to write 2 of each letter on the plates, and then you can put them face up and find the matches. And then if you're doing really well with seeing them face up and matching them, you can turn them over, which makes it a little trickier. And you can match them up however you would like. So if you're doing 2 M's, you could have 2 uppercase M's, or you could do an uppercase and a lowercase and try to match them. It's up to you and your grown-up what is right for you. All right, so moving on, we're going to do a little word work. Today in our word book, we're going to do some quick rhymes, so take out your puppy paws. My 2 words are 3, he. Your turn. These words rhyme. Pause out. Blind, find. These words rhyme. Pause out. See, no. These words don't rhyme. Pause out. Mice, dice. These words rhyme. Pause out. Grow, to. These words don't rhyme. Excellent. All right, next we're going to listen for that beginning sound. I'm going to give you 2 words that start with the same sound. I want you to chop and tell me the beginning sound. Ready? Mess, more. Life, lion. Oh. Talk, turn, t. Bus, box, b. Seam, sign, s. Excellent job. All right, our rhyme today is 3 blind mice. I'll go first, then it's your turn. Ready? We're just going to do the first line. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. Your turn. Great job. We will add on as the week goes on. All right, so today on the calendar, our letter of the day for letter review is B. And Mrs. Ceplina has brought her favorite, well, one of her favorite books to story time. Today I'm going to read The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. It is one of my favorites. It really goes with our theme from last month. I just forgot I had it here at home, so I'm going to read it for you guys. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. I love this book so much because of the illustrations. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. You guys see him right there? He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through 1 apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. On Saturday, Saturday is my favorite day, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night, he, of course, had a stomachache. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, and he pushed his way out. He was a beautiful butterfly. The end. All right, 4K friends, have an excellent day, and I will see you all tomorrow.